Hello everyone, my name is Deepa and I welcome you all to my micro lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Class, how are you? Are you fine? Hello, you're fine? That's amazing if you're fine. I'm also fine and I welcome you all to today's lesson. So I need someone to remind us what we looked at last time. What did we look at last time, Shina? Yes, looked at the play. Okay, thank you. And one, what did we look at last time? 12 nights. Okay, thank you. Arina, what did we look at last time? Okay, thank you so much. Yes, last time we looked at a play by William Shakespeare, and the play is titled 12 Nights. So last time we looked at 12 Nights, and today we are going to look at something else. And that something else is actually a listening speaking lesson. Yes, we are going to have a listening speaking lesson whereby I'm going to give you a recorded audio and you are going to listen to that audio, and then after listening to it you're going to tell me what is in the audio or the message that you have heard from listening to the audio. Okay? Yes. Okay. So right now I have the audio with me now, and we are going to listen to the audio. I request you all to pay attention, to listen carefully to the audio, and then after you will tell me what you will have heard from the audio. Okay? Yes, so listen carefully and then you will tell me what you will have heard. Okay? Teenagers face many problems which include the following. Depression. Depression is the most common mental health problem faced by teenagers, which may sometimes lead to suicide. Teenagers can't differentiate sadness and depression. Many factors can lead to depression, and the reaction of each teen is different to such things. The second problem is drinking, smoking, and drugs. Teenagers find drinking alcohol, having drugs, smoking hookah or cigarettes very fashionable and trendy. It makes them feel very cool and proud and be part of the grown-up crowd. They suddenly feel that rush in them, all energized, wanting to explore anything and everything. To deal with this problem effectively, first and foremost, try to find out the reason why your teen is drinking alcohol or getting into smoking and drugs. The next problem is cyberspace addiction. It is no secret that many teens are big fans of cyberspace. They are always glued to their computers, laptops, and cell phones. Internet is very useful. It makes things very easy, but like everything has its pros and cons, so does internet. You are surely known with the fact how one can become trapped and hooked to internet with all the attractive things it got to offer. So one must be careful while using internet day and night and be rational. Another problem is that your teen dislikes you. Children in their teens tend to reject their parents. They do not like communicating often or confiding in them. They are more comfortable in their friends' company. It is common with every teenager. You need to understand this is a temporary phase, and children too know they still need their parents no matter how reluctantly they act, and it is common to have teenagers' problems with parents. Staying out too late. It takes a toll on parents when their teenagers' kids stay out too late in the night. You surely must have set good limits for your children, but then why do they break them again and again? In this case, your child does not feel happy to stay at home. You must try to talk to your child calmly and find out what is the reason that is keeping him or her so late. Teenage girl problems are more common as they observe changes in their body suddenly. You must ensure to set proper rules for them. If they still continue to ignore you, it is time to set the consequences and ensure that they follow the set rules.
So you have heard the audio. I'm going to play it again and I break somewhere and then you tell me what you would have heard. So, but from what you have heard so far, what is the audio about? Yes? What is it about? Yes? Anna? Yes, problems faced by teenagers. The audio is about the problems faced by teenagers. And what are some of the problems that you have had? Can I play it again? Okay.
Teenagers face many problems which include the following. Depression.
So what is the first problem? Yes, according to the audio, what is the first problem? Depression? Yes. The first problem is depression. Let us continue.
Depression is the most common mental health problem faced by teenagers, which medicine is different to such things. The second problem is drinking, smoking, and drugs.
What is the second problem? Yes. Reina, the second problem, according to the audio. Drinking. And what else? Drugs. And what else? Smoking. Okay. Thank you. So the second problem is
teenagers find drinking alcohol have all energized, wanting to explore anything and everything. To deal with this problem effectively, first must try to find out the reason why your teen is drinking alcohol or to smoking is addiction. It is no secret that many teens are big fans of cyberspace. They are also getting into smoking and drugs. The next problem is cyberspace addiction.
So what is another problem according to the audio? Yes. Yes, Rashid. What is another problem according to the audio? Cyberspace addiction. Yes, cyberspace addiction. Let us continue.
It is no secret that many teens are big fans of cyberspace. They are always glued to their internet is very useful and cope. In fact, how one can become trapped and hooked to internet with all the attractive things it got to offer. So one must be careful while using internet day and night and be rational. Another problem is that your teen dislikes you.
So what is another problem? Yes, Aisha, what is another problem? Being disliked, okay. What else can try? Yes, Ethan. Yes, being disliked by your teen is another problem. Let us continue.
Children in their teens tend to reject their parents. They do not like communicating often or face, and children too know that it is common to have teenagers' problems with parents. Staying out too late.
So what is the another problem? What is the last problem? Yes. Oh, Rashida. Yes, the last problem. Yes, staying out too late. Let us continue.
Takes a toll on parents when their teenagers' kids stay out too late in the night. You surely must have set good limits.
So those are the reasons, according to the audio, why the problems faced by teenagers. And I'm going to play the audio one more time, and this time we are not going to pray
For your children.
I'm just going to send the audio to your tablets. Yes, and after sending it, you're going to use your tablets, but don't use them to browse some more things. No, please use them for listening to the audio that I will have sent. So I'm going to send the audio to your tablets, and then you're going to listen to the audio, and after listening to the audio, you are going to discuss the challenges faced by teens as discussed in the audio, and some of the few solutions suggested in the audio. And then after doing that, you are going to discuss your own problems that you face as teens or teenagers. Good enough, you're all teenagers, okay? So you are going